Remembering the tarot reading, which is congratulations, Asians, you made it. From the reading and the message is connected. We Asians are the bright side of the future generations because we are still some cultures and Asians is still revolving in the culture, which is we still, I'm going to use the word preserved, at least preserve, like in last. Before doing that last, we have to preserve, especially if you are a woman, you have to preserve that virginity, I can see, before having a marriage because it's sacred. I know every country in Asian is important and they know that one. The honesty, the understanding. I think even though it's not teach to us those instinct guts, etc., there are some that advice, especially at the past, because only few are doing those ones, that we have to look for ourselves before trusting others. Because outside Asians, they're actually draining their energy already because of the unwise decisions. They may even giant in high actually, but what they do to their fellow is only through war, no proper conversation to solve problems, etc. But I think there are inserted among them that different. But I hope those guys can do it because that personals are the ones who will give light for their own fellow race. I'm talking about now, which is outside Asian countries. It's dangerous if us itself that is the future of the cultures, characteristic, manners, and attitudes are the ones who will destroy one another instead of helping one another. And it's already happening actually. Because of greed, angerness, hurt, no understanding, it only revolves in ego and pride. That's why leaders decided to do those kinds of war. Instead of understanding one another, it may not perfect, but there's still a realization that you won't think of me or selfishness, but you have to think the all, not one-sided. Not only it benefits your country, that's why you have to do. It should benefit your country and others because if it benefits actually common sensely to others, it will also benefit to yourself. If us being person, even us being group, because we are all fighting for our own country, our own race. That's how leadership is. Consider something, understand something. You have to make a wise decision, even though not perfect. Everything is even though not perfect, but at least wisely implemented. The ring is so strong. So you Asians countries, it depends on you on what you will do. Be united to help one another. As even outside Asian countries, it depends on them, on us. If what will we do? Because everything is they are waiting to do someone will do. Okay, let's wait and wait and wait until it's the end. It's also the reason why the earth will end in human nature, animals, everything. Us human beings or people always love that narrative, which is we are waiting for someone to do the action. If it's for me, because I'm doing my part, even it's too much, then I'm even vibing that. They wanted more. I have mentioned also before that I did it too much in spirituality. But why is it in connecting with others? They even wanted me to do even in physical. It's like it resonates with the message that came in my FYP in social media that they wanted you to do all. They wanted you to do all, OMG. Then, as long as I'm doing my part, I don't mind. I started my part. Then, it's already too much and it's not yet enough. OMG. I have a message before also that maybe it's not too much, but it's not enough for those people that think like that. Because for me, what I'm doing in my purpose, in my task, in my job, in our Father's name, even manifestation prayer, etc. All I did too much, too much that I became like arrogant idiot. What else? Those people are that are like that wanting more are the ones who has no future. The sin of laziness is very strong, but still they wanted a hope and wish in their life to be abundant and perspire, spirituality and physical. Ah no, those people are no hopes at all. Even arrogance and idiot didn't even deserve that part because they can still be at the stage of learning when their time comes. But those people that knows but very lazy, oh, really, they're the hopeless. Nothing at all. So if you wanted to perspire abundantly in prosperity through your manners, characteristic attitudes, and materialistic world, you have to sacrifice. As it says, if you want to put your life on higher stages, that you are tired of the situations that you have, especially if you are in a poor situation. That's why we needed God for our brains to, like machines, that someone needed to operate it first before it really will do its function. We needed God to. So did you understand my common sense? We needed God so that we can not even do not perfect, but can function for us to be creative. Our brains will work and think how will you solve those situations, even not perfect, at least doing its best to walk at that bright future that you are wanting to happen in your life. You wanted big changes that will happen in your life, but you won't do even a simple thing like accept learning, then apply it. Even doing something in our sense right, accountability, that's an action. People won't see it, but as long as you know yourself and no, God knows that you are doing. It's between you and God, that accountability. If you're afraid that the boss like is being removed because of doing those part and you will be humbled. You will still be boss, but in the right side, right way, right time, but still have the courage and confidence also. People will listen actually to you. How many times that I've experienced that when they actually meet me in our first time, because I'm a silent person, uh, do my thing I can say. Like they can see a feature with me, which is they can. I cannot find the word, but I will explain it this way. They can say whatever they wanted, then I will follow. I will follow if it's good for both. But if it's too much, it's not good, I will not. I know how to complain also. Because if it's too much, you have to do it. You have to do that complain. If not, they will. That's why there is an abuse that comes. Because if you won't do one reaction and always be silent, they will do it again and again. That's that thinking it's okay to do it again and again to you. You can do the complaint with correction together actually. They will actually listen. At least you give a realization to them. That's the part of being light also. Through argument and conflict. Because ego and pride is working, that's why conflict and argument is there. Because you are trying your best to put the light, but the other side is trying its best to save itself for what it's doing. Like playing the victimized part. No, huh? I'm not doing like that. That's only what you think. They will say that to you. But let's be strong because us people doesn't really want conflict and argument. That's why we always don't go to a correction and complaining to someone. But it's better to make it normal. So I'm trying my best to make it normal for the correction and complaint to be in the right place. It would be a part of advice also, but through argument and conflict for them for an awakening to someone. There will be a learning for you, but it's different part. And the other party will be a learning also for its own part by being an awakening of the part, which is it's not good to always do what you wanted to someone. To give control that you wanted the own purpose, the selfishness, ego and pride. Whatever we do, that's not good. Abusing someone's power. Because you are abusing your power to control someone. The bad side of control, the bad side of abuse. Because there are good side of control. That's why truth comes and say something to control those who are hard-headed, bad in thinking, bad mouthing, and bad actions. That's the positive side of control. But what we know is the control that we are making it positive. The control that you have to control that person so that it will always follow you. That's the negative part of control that this generation making it positive. No. No is no. Being superiority even is okay, but too much is not okay. Not enough is not okay also because you will be abused, which is you didn't get your confidence and courage to fight for yourself, fight for the situation, fight for what's happening, even though you are correct, we are wrong. Everything which is not enough and too much is not good, right? So I hope you understand something. I want to say it more, but you cannot explain it in one sitting. That's why there's a lot of talking to do, topic to do in every video and in every message that comes. Thank you for hearing me.